Good morning, evening, what have you. It's Blue64 here again, and today we're going to be going mining. It's currently the evening of my dad's birthday. I have not yet processed the video for tomorrow because of technical difficulties when recording it, and just simply losing track of certain important details. Now, as you might have noticed, it says there's an villager near my base here. And this one specifically is what's called a Johnny. And these guys are bad news. So you gotta remember to take these ones out real quick. Gotta cut them down quick. Because these enemies, these Johnnies, first of all, they're fast. Okay, and that's something very important to note. Second of all, they're holding an axe. Now, fortunately for me, since he's melee, all I need is to have the height advantage. Unfortunately for me, I had to cut a hole through my base, from my base, through the mountain, next to my base, which my base is built into, I suppose. Let's swim at high speed here. Through the mountain, and I had to chase him down the cliff into this river here. This river happens to be in a massive ravine. So what I'm going to do, the easy way to climb back up this mountain, is I'm just going to swim around the mountain, following the path on my right, because that's the side that my base is on. Because if you'll recall, there is this mine entrance over here that we can make use of. We are capable of either option. We can use the mine, or we can use our staircase here, which handily takes us straight to the top. And now we have returned to the surface world, up on the summit where our base is. I'm getting some frame rate loss, but that's okay. It's probably just trying to render all of these torches that I have. I could probably drop the view distance of the chunks rendered. That's probably not helping. There was an incident with the glass, of course. I think that was in the episode. I do have some eggs. This thing's gonna fill up one way or another anyways. Nope. Just wanted to stretch your legs, huh? Okay. Now that I know what the problem was, I'm capable of A, setting up my bed in a usable spot. Respawn point set, of course. And B, I am now capable of lighting up this specific section of cliffside so that this doesn't happen again. Because what had happened was I couldn't use my bed in my own base because it kept telling me there were monsters nearby, and it's like, I've done multiple laps around my premises. I have not found any monsters. You know, I call shenanigans type of situation, because there were no monsters for it to be saying that about. So for it to claim that, yeah, I was not believing it for the longest time. Okay, at the very least, this specific section of the base will not receive any spawn, or spawns, I should say. So I should be safe to, where's the cobblestone? Let me just insulate it against Enderman attacks. Oh wait. No, hatchet. I forgot. Dirt is a premium block, meaning it has a use and a limit to the amount available. Granted, that limit is obscenely high, but theoretically, there's a limit. So I want to, make sure I retain my my soil blocks. Apologies if you were hearing that noise in the background. My dad was playing music and I forgot to close the door, and I just remembered, so apologies if that disrupted anything. Alright. And so we're heading down, as you can see over there. And we're going down to our mining section in order to look for more ore, because we need ore. Need like diamonds. More diamonds, and more diamonds. We have no diamonds currently, so we are making our own. You know, we're going out and we're finding it and we're digging it up, and you know, we don't need to already have diamonds when we can dig up more diamonds. Which is, of course, not really what our motto is. Our motto is, we want diamonds. But it sounds nicer that way. It doesn't sound like we just want diamonds because diamonds. There is a spider trying to attack me. And my stone sword died. Yes. So there was an incident, and I managed to lose very few items. However, it seems I apparently lost my iron sword that I had crafted. So I still need an iron sword, but I'll get that while I'm down here. I have more than enough materials to make it. I just need the iron. Actually, I guess I can't get it while I'm down here because I didn't bring iron. I can make a stone one. Just as good, really. Not really, but yeah. You get the idea. Wait, I did check all of down here, right? Yes. Okay. Wanted to make sure. Because I don't know if mining that out will release a gravel block, I went ahead and played it safe and only mined it out after I had placed a torch beneath it. I was also crouching to make sure I didn't fall off the ledge. There was a gap there and I almost fell in. What's down here anyways? Oh, this is where the lava pillar was, because there's the aqueduct. Okay, so I roughly know where I am. I think I have to jump up a ravine to... or no, it was just a little, like, pit I have to jump out of. So basically a ravine. To paraphrase Goofy, well, gosh. Aha! I can get back up this way. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. I can do it that way. Much better. I'm sure there's many AIs out there right now going, oh, thank you for returning. Somewhere in time, of course. Might not be present time, but they're out there. They exist. Okay. Go ahead and craft all these into torches, because I know I'm going to go through them all real quickly. I found iron in the ceiling. Nothing quite like sealing iron. There we go. Okay. So the majority of these are death traps. This seems to be one of those lakes. Okay. Let's see, was it this way? This looks familiar. Aha. This doesn't look well lit. So let's fix that. There we go. Oops. I'm not measuring the placement, I'm just placing it. Oh, I know where this is. I don't want to go down there. That's even farther away from the surface. This, however, I did not spot before. And had I not turned around briefly, I probably wouldn't have spotted it. I was just like, did I spot coal? Turned out, no, I spotted an opening which led to a cave, which happened to also contain coal. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. So... this is going to be interesting. Apparently I've been here. To some extent. However, I've never been down that way before, and that's a big room. Also, my character is just slightly hungry. Okay, I'm going to need to find some more coal. Well, I've found plenty. I'm going to need to mine some of it. At the very least, I want to be able to see what spawns, if not prevent what spawns from spawning. Like, I would prefer not to have the spawns in the first place, because the spawns are difficult, obviously. My combat specialty involves wildly swinging the weapon of the day. Oh. Yeah, there's a creeper over there. So I'm just going to hurry up and grab my cobblestone, and I'm just gonna block that off. And I'll do it for that block as well, just so I know not to mine through that. And there. Because I don't want to deal with that creeper. The creeper will, of course, despawn after I get far enough away. It's not holding an item. It's not a special spawn. It's not one of the ones that is like permanent unless you go out of your way to actually get rid of it. There are some that are like that. For example, the raiders, the illagers, those will actually stick around. Which is why I went and I took care of that illager that was outside of my base. I didn't want it to, well, stick around. If it was going to be a problem, I wasn't going to let it stay. That simple. Okay. So we'll get our character all fed. And mostly this is just a search for coal so that I don't have to go all the way back to the base to get more coal for torches. Like each of these runs should have a net positive coal. So if I walk down here with 2 blocks of coal, which I did this time, then I should return to the surface with at least 18 coal in my inventory. If I don't, I'm doing something wrong. And I should really reevaluate how I perform my mining operations. Same for the iron. If I don't have at least 3 iron ore, I'm doing something wrong, because I came down here with a iron pickaxe and now I'm not now I'm not short iron because I have 23 iron. I just need to smelt it, which again is where the coal comes into play. So if I want a net positive coal on top of the 18 coal that I brought, I'll need at least currently I'll need at least 3 in order to properly smelt all of the iron. I'll also need some iron, some coal for the gold, so I'll want about 21 coal. Oh, my pickaxe broke. Fortunately, I brought another, because I knew I was going to break a pickaxe, or 2 or 3. I mean, I don't have any form of repair enchantments on my tools yet, so because I don't have mending enchantment, that specific enchantment is very, very useful for maintaining your tools, because while you're out here mining coal, you're getting experience orbs. Well, those experience orbs are used in the enchantment to repair the tool. In case you're wondering why all of these YouTubers are going, oh my god, I want mending. Do you have a mending villager? And when they get one, they're like, oh my god, you are so awesome. Because what they're doing is they're infecting the villager with the zombie status, of course. And then they're curing the villager with a enchanted golden apple. I think you can just use a regular golden apple, but it might have to be enchanted. I don't remember the specifics about what type of golden apple needs to be used. If it's not the enchanted one, then that's overkill. If it is the enchanted one, then, well, you know, it makes sense that they would set it to the enchanted golden apple because of how big of a massive benefit it gives you when you have the villagers praising you like that. Because what ends up happening is they will start offering a discount. And it doesn't sound like much at first, except it's a permanent discount and it's a cumulative discount. Now, I don't know if any of you have played idle games or are familiar with exponential growth, or even if you're familiar with compound interest. You should notice what's going on, because what has happened is the developers have left in the Minecraft game a way to make it so that you get all of your trades very cheap. When I say very cheap, I'm talking 1 gem for whatever they're wanting to offer you. And of course, I think you get like, I don't remember if you get a good deal or if your offer also gets reduced to 1 gem, but even still, if you are offered a bookshelf full of books for 1 gem, for 1 emerald, and you then take all of the books out of that bookshelf and sell them back to the villager for 1 emerald each, even at 1 emerald each, you just made a massive profit because, A, you know, you bought a bookshelf for 1 emerald, which is a great deal all on its own. That's an amazing deal. Okay? If that were a real life bookshelf, oh boy, I see the creeper. I see you over there. No. Or you can blow up, I guess. Huh. They must have raised the blast resistance on stone or something, because I do not remember stone being that resistant to damage. Maybe they raised the resistance on regular stone. Maybe that's what it is. Because cobblestone probably still has the same resistance values. We're actually getting pretty close to the surface here. If we wanted to, we could turn this into an entrance to the surface. That being said, I wouldn't know how to get back to base if I surfaced here. I would need to actually go and look at footage to find out. Like, I would need to pull it up on YouTube. I would need to look at footage to find out where my base is if I surfaced here. So I'm not going to surface here because surfacing here would be a bad idea. I will, however, allow this current to offer me a easier trek back down this winding path. Here we are. Some gold ore in the wall. It's always nice. If you're an AI trying to watch this and trying to figure out, well, why are you mining that? Okay, so here's the simple way of looking at it. If you're looking at it from a pure numbers perspective, yes, every block has a value. They all have a worth. They're all worth something. What are they worth is a matter of what it's used for, however. So iron, for example, is very well used and gets used in many recipes. So of course iron is very valuable. Iron tools have decent durability. They're not the best durability, but they're decent. Durability is, of course, important on your tools, which is why we don't use gold. Otherwise, yeah, plenty of people would love to use gold tools in Minecraft, and I did not mean to mine through the floor there. So yeah, plenty of people would love to use gold tools. Problem is, gold tools kind of suck. I've not been up here. Huh. This is a new spot. Like, I've been down there, but I've never been up here. It doesn't look like there's much to light up. I don't see any ore. Nothing in the floor. Head height, check. Jump. Okay. I'm gonna need to bridge this just a little bit. Yeah, I can still walk under that. Yeah, I would have looked for another way for getting over here, except this is the other way. And I kind of noticed that as I was surveying the scene. Okay, so I want to organize my inventory first. B, I want a stone sword. What else did I want to craft? There's something else. I suppose I could craft the coal into blocks so that it's compact. I think I'll go ahead and stock up on my lovely twigs. Okay. Right. That's what it was. I was thinking I could make another iron pickaxe. And yes, I theoretically could take this crafting table with me. However, then I wouldn't really be able to easily mark out that I've been up here. And a crafting table with a torch on top of it is a pretty good way to mark that out. So that's what I used. Ow. Is it up here? Ah, right. This is that underground pond. It had no walls. Let's see. There's that lava pillar thing again. Yeah, I ended up going further back anyways, somehow. That being said, I never grabbed this gold before, so happy coincidence, I guess. Throw a torch down there. What else do we have around here to mine? We're also, of course, looking for the way out. Okay, so that is in fact a loop. Had to verify. Okay, this is where that gravel sequence took place, where I missed one. Let's see. I'm currently mentally mapping out all of the different landmarks. So this looks like this is where I went down here. There's the aqueduct again. So I just walked in a big circle. Hey, that looks familiar. Of course, up there, the manual jump across that I missed. I could bridge this with a single piece of cobblestone, but I think I will now, actually, now that I've failed that jump twice. Oops. I need to stop doing that on accident. Actually, I will use this diorite. This little white block here. And that way it frees up my inventory a little bit and allows me to just keep going. Bit of heartburn. So yeah, I remember this room. This is where I came down somewhere in here. I don't think it was over here because this is not very well lit. However, it leads to over here, which is very well lit. So I don't know. Oh, I found more coal. Yay. I also found another dark lit cave. Or unlit cave, I should call it. Anyway, craft another 36 torches and away we go. Ooh, redstone. Now we're talking. More iron, yes please. A zombie. I'll have to be careful. He might have been on the other side of the gravel though, from what I could tell. You know, I don't think I've found a zombie spawner yet. I could be hearing a zombie spawner nearby. Ooh, gold. Okay. What am I up to? In case I forget to mention it later, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps out on my YouTube videos, of course. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. I do have a Patreon page if you wish to support me monetarily, instead of just helping me out by watching my videos and liking my videos. You know, if I do something wrong, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll try and read your comments. I am aware that the raw footage is an hour, and that is difficult for some to actually pay attention to, because it's an hour. However, keep in mind, you don't need to watch the entire thing all at once, because YouTube remembers how much of what that you have watched and where you were last at to a certain degree. So, like, YouTube is making little checkpoints for you, basically, so you don't have to remember where you were last watching at. Instead, you can just pick up where you left off by just making note of either what time you were at in the video yourself, or you're capable of simply making use of the red slider to approximate where you were in the video. And there's of course the little bullet point and all that that you can move around. It's a very nice system. It's very intuitive. My character is hungry. So, as you just noticed, cooked pork chops offer a lot of hunger saturation. The reason why I don't, of course, continuously eat them is because I don't have anything set up to regularly harvest them. I have a chicken farm, so I can get cooked chicken. That's not much of a problem. Man, I just go right through these torches. Oh. Let me set those down for a moment while I go use some of these torches. Oh my. That sounded like a slime. Is there slime after me? There might be a slime in that room up there. Yeah. You know, I kind of envy an AI doing this same task, because an AI is capable of just mapping out what is at each XY coordinate as it discovers it, and just keeping track of an internal map of the entire cave network. And because this is a video, of course, the AI can just rewind if it was not previously aware of this capability. So the AI would know where I'm at. So, like, I can hear it hopping around. So it's gotta be really close. But I cannot see it. Huh. But yeah, like, that's why Tony Stark never gets lost. He travels all the way out into the middle of nowhere, some no-name town in the Middle East, and his AI translates the native tongue. His AI translates any writing that he finds, reads body language to identify whether or not someone's hostile, whether or not someone's lying, you know. And the majority of this, I suppose Tony Stark would get the credit for. That being said, of course, there is the whole offshoot in the novels, I believe, where Jarvis is actually Tony Stark's butler from when he was a child. I don't think the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU, has gone into that plotline. I think they're utilizing a different plotline because of how Tony Stark implemented other names for Jarvis, other identities. Because that would require a more, I guess the only word for it is a more intimate knowledge of how the AI was built, and having a neural scan of his butler would not be a very intimate version of knowledge. I can hear the slime. It's got to be above me. Like, it's got to be right up there. Or something. Like, this slime has to be somewhere around here. I can't hear it if it's not really close. It's got to be like right on the other side of this dirt then. Because there is no way I should be hearing that slime. I'll have to go down there for that. Fortunately, I am aware that I can make it back to the surface from here without a pickaxe. I have torches, I have food. If my pickaxe runs out, I'll just head back to that drop in the floor and I will explore my way back to the surface. Oh, an underground flower. Now this is rare. This is an underground garden. So I'm going to light this up all nice and proper. I mean, it's not the best lighting job, but it's proper, sort of. Yeah. Now, I'm not sure where the chunk borders are, so I'm just putting torches all over the place like this because I don't want lighting issues to become a problem for this place. Because this place is nice. I like this place. If I had to make a localized outpost, I would start it right here, because this place is nice. That being said, I might have to pause in the mining to smelt some iron. So making that localized outpost actually isn't a half bad idea. I can make a crafting table. Then from the crafting table, I can make a furnace. And then I can throw the iron in the furnace with some coal. Yeah, I don't think I need a full-on iron block. At least not yet. That being said, I will go ahead and make this iron pickaxe. Because I know my iron pickaxe is on the verge of breaking. Meanwhile, I'm going to let that run. And I'm going to go find could be that that's just a mob spawner I'm hearing. I think there's lava in the distance there. Okay. So I'm going to want a easy and noticeable method of getting up to this place, because this is, of course, a worthy place of note. Huh, good. The iron already finished. Now, I think I'll go ahead and smelt the other two as well. So yeah, I could get a bucket. Oh, I can get a shield. I want one of those actually. I suppose I should make myself some boots. So I at least have some armor. The legs are going to require one more piece of iron. Here, let's top that off. Oh, wait, no, it requires 7 iron, not 6. There we go. Now I've got some good armor. I mean, how good is debatable, but I have armor. Alright, and throw the rest of the iron in there. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I'll call the episode here because I'm already going to have to spend like 4 hours merging and editing the videos. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to leave a like. By the way, if you want to use your shield, you got to sneak. That's how you hold it up. If you're not sneaking, you got it at your side. If you're sneaking, then you're holding it up. See? So you gotta double tap that sneak button if you're gonna hold up your shield, and then you can walk up to skeletons and illagers a little bit more safely. You'll still want, your sword, but it'll be useful. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Take a look at my Patreon page. I did a lot of writing on the Patreon page, so do be sure to give it a nice thorough read through because there's a lot there. It should be an interesting read at least. You can find a link to it in my About section of my profile. Do be sure to check it out and stay safe out there.